So today I wanted to direct the video at, primarily people with cerebral palsy or any other sort of disability that may be socially awkward. Because I know the physical pain that comes from having cerebral palsy because I deal with it every day, and I also know the how criticism can be hard. Keeping up with people can be more hard to make friends. There's a lot of things that are challenging with cerebral palsy, and there's this incident in particular that I know a lot of people go with, and I think it's important that I share this because I know a lot of people get criticized, and this wasn't really a criticism by anybody that meant to hurt my feelings, but sometimes, children are unfiltered. So, you always expect things like this to happen, but when they do, they do hurt. So, I was just walking into the store. I see a large group of a family coming out, and the kid stopped and he pointed and he's like, "Mommy, why does that man walk so slow?" And I'm going through pain because I'm walking, and I go through pain every day, and then you get comments like that, which don't make it any better. And I know a lot of people can relate to that because everybody has something wrong with them, but generally things that are easier to point out are a little more targeted by children. Not everybody does it, obviously. Most adults never say anything, and that's kind of how I don't really like people to ask me what my disability is. Sometimes if you have a disability, it's okay, because it's kind of like we both know there's a disability, or like if somebody's in a wheelchair, something like that. But like if you just have been asked what's wrong with you or something like that, that's extremely disrespectful. Generally, once I get to know you, because I understand, you kind of want to know if you don't know, because I come in contact with new people quite a bit, but and sometimes, if I don't ask, I sometimes want to know what's wrong with why people walk a certain way, or what their disability is, if it's obvious. But typically I don't say anything, but occasionally I will if it's similar to my disability. But just those comments, just be careful if you're younger, pointing and asking what's wrong with that person, because I can hear, I don't know if he thought I was deaf or just didn't even think about it, that I could hear him. But I know when I was that age, I would say some pretty unfiltered things as well. I remember there's a guy that didn't have any legs, and I pointed and asked my mom what was wrong, why he didn't have any legs. So I don't remember how close he was or if he heard me, but when I heard that kid say that, that's kind of what I was thinking about. So I just ignored it. It's not good to confront a kid about that, and I probably wouldn't confront anybody if they did say something like that. It might be dangerous. But I just kept walking and ignored it. But it's easy to let those things get you down, but they happen to everybody. They happen to me, and obviously my case of cerebral palsy is pretty mild compared to some. So praise God for that, but it's still challenging getting comments like that. And then also you go through physical pain on a daily basis. It's harder to keep up with people. You can't do sports, things of that nature that all make life more challenging than the average person. So just be careful with what you say, and if you have cerebral palsy, realize that you're not the only one being criticized. There's people who criticize me as well.